tomorrow. Maybe you got finance and accounting, or maybe you got some other courses you're in law, you can studies. But you know, we really appreciate the fact that you took the time out to hear about this opportunity we want to present to you guys. So I mean, all of you guys were invited here by one of your friends, you know, because they think, you know, you're an open-minded person. You know, you have an entrepreneurial mind. You know, you're open to an opportunity. And I just want to introduce the team right now, who's been working on this project so far. So we have Gabriel, who just joined about 2 weeks ago, or a week ago even. You know, we have Leon as well, who just joined, who's basically in since a couple of days. We have, where's Jeff? Over there. Jeff, who's basically started this thing here in Maastricht, who's been in this for a couple months now. You know, he's also studying economics. I mean, we're studying IB. Oliver, back there as well, from Germany, studying here as well, second year IB. And Alberto, over there. And then we got Udor. What's up, Udor? Also first year IB. Joseph. Where's Joseph at? Good. So, you know, we got a team of like about 8 of us right here. You know, and Leon, of course. So, you know, we got this team going on here, and we just want to present this opportunity to you. So I'll just hand it over to Alberto, who introduced me to this opportunity back in skills period, back in June. Yeah, at the end of June, and I started doing this in July because I really saw this vision, you know, that I want to be successful. But Alberto will expand on that. So, Alberto.
I also want to thank everybody for coming here to take this time every day. So as Kenny said, we're all here because a friend of ours actually invited us here. Whether because they share the same opinion as you, or they think you believe in things the same way as they do, or simply because they're your friends and they heard about this great opportunity, and it wouldn't be fair for them to not share the opportunity with you. Whether you want to take it or not, that's really up to you, but at least they gave you the chance. What this opportunity really is basically doing something we're already doing every single day of our lives. Oliver will go more in depth about that later on. However, I just want you guys to really understand that this is really, what we do here is we share an awesome idea, we share an awesome product. We meet a lot of new people, we actually make new friendships. You basically learn how to lead a team. And the best of all is that if you do this properly, you can actually even earn some money. So, really quickly, what I want to do is share with you guys what I believe our society today actually teaches us to do, and what most of the team, or the whole team actually, believes this, is that we live in a robotic society. So basically, society teaches us to do exactly the same thing as everybody else. So our lives are separated into 3 parts. When we're young, when we're in our mid-years, so 30, 40 years old, and when we become old. So basically the problem is we have 3 different assets in every single part of our lives, and we're always lacking one of them. When we're young, we're energetic, we get drunk all the time, all those kind of things, you know. We have all the time in the world, even though a lot of people say they don't have time. We all have time, guys. But we don't have any money. We're all basically broke. The only money we have is money that our parents actually give us, at least for now. What happens then? We get a job because we want to get that money. But when we get that job, when we're 30, 40, finally get that money, we still have that energy because we're still kind of young, but we don't have that time. We don't have time to spend that energy and that money. So what's the point of having money and energy if you can't spend them? And later on, you're going to retire, but you'll be old. You'll run out of energy because you've been working your whole life. And you're going to have that money, you're going to have the time, but you're not going to have the energy. So basically, we're always lacking something throughout our life. And when I heard about this opportunity, I actually saw that this opportunity could help me not lack out of those 3 assets in those 3 different periods of my life. And why is that? Because this opportunity actually allowed me to earn some money when I'm young, have some time when I'm in my mid-30s, mid-40s, and still have some energy when I'm old. So, or at least I hope so. And in my opinion, that's really an awesome idea. And the fact that I'm not the only person sharing this idea really motivates me. Really motivates me in order to share this opportunity with other people, because I know some people really want that, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that would want to be earning an extra 200, 300 euros a month. Nobody here is going to say no to an extra 200, 300 euros a month, right? So I want to ask you guys 3 different questions, and I want everybody to put their hands up if that question applies to you. So how many of you here are actually studying for a degree? Everybody, right? How many of you have done an internship or are planning on doing an internship throughout your studies? Everybody. How many of you speak, well, not one language, because everybody speaks one language, otherwise you won't understand me, but how many of you speak 2 languages here? Everybody. 3? Most people. So what's the difference between all of you? We're all planning on getting a degree, we're all planning on doing some internships, and we all speak 3 languages. We're all the same. Well, there's one thing that's really going to differentiate from me, from Gabriel, from Kenny, from anybody in this room, and that's my skills, or his skills, or the skills everybody has. Because there's one thing that we're not taught at university, we're not taught that at school, we're not taught all these skills. At university, we're taught all that theory, which is fun and very important, but however, there's no point in having theory if you don't know how to apply it. As Jim Rohn says, Jim Rohn is one of the most famous network marketers in the world, or was, may he rest in peace. But, and he says that in order to become a successful person and to have economic security for the rest of your life, you need to have at least more than one skill. Most of us, we have one skill, which is we're taught at university and at school, it's how to learn. We're taught how to learn things, and that's true. Because if we don't know how to learn things, there's no point in knowing how to apply them. But what's the point of knowing all that theory if we don't know what to do with it? And the problem is, teachers at university, I have nothing against teachers, but teachers don't know how to teach us how to apply all that theory. They know all the theory, but if they knew how to apply it and how to earn a lot of money with it, they wouldn't be teaching. They wouldn't be in a lecture hall with 500 students, out of which 300 have no clue what they're talking about, the other 100 are falling asleep, and the other 100 are at home hangover from the party last night. So the thing is, with this opportunity, I realized that I have the chance to apply all that knowledge, especially for all of those that study economics, European studies, international business. We need those skills for the future, whether it's to work in business or wherever it is you want to work. You need those skills because you can apply them in your personal life as well. And when you go to an interview for a job, people are always going to realize whether you have those skills or not. You can have amazing grades, but if you're bad at presenting or you have no clue how to lead a team, you're not going to become that important person in that company. You're not going to get that top job that we all want to get in order to be able to earn some money. So I personally have gone through a lot of interviews, whether it's for university, whether it's for school, whether it's for summer courses, whatever. And trust me, I've never I've never gotten that place at university or whatever because of my grades, that's for sure. I got it because of my skills in that interview. Because my grades are not amazing at all. I'm a completely average student. But if I got that, it's because of the way I can speak with people, or the way I can prove to a person that what I'm saying is something that I believe and it's not something that I've read somewhere or something that somebody else told me and I'm just sharing somebody else's opinion. They realize that it's my opinion and it's what I believe. And this business really allows you to develop that attitude, to develop that personality, to develop that leadership. And by leadership, I mean being able to really lead a group. And when I mean leading a group, I mean it's not telling you, okay, dude, you need to do that, you need to do that, you need to do that. It's like, okay, guys, let's do this. Because a boss really tells you, okay, you guys need to do this, and the leader is going to tell you, okay, guys, let's do this all together. And that's a very simple example is, if you take a string, I don't have a string right now, but I'll just take this for example. I put this on the table, and I tell my people, okay, guys, you need to do this. The manager or a boss is actually going to push the team, like, come on guys, you need to do this, let's go. He's going to push the team, so what's going to happen? It's going to crumble. However, a leader is going to be telling people, okay guys, let's do this all together. Instead of pushing the team, he's going to be pulling from the team, so they all go together. It's a simple example, but you get what I mean. And that's really an added skill, in my opinion, to kind of know how to lead a team that you can develop with this business and that is fundamental in life at any time. So with that being said, I want to bring up Joseph over here. I have personally talked to Joseph about I personally introduced Joseph to this whole concept in June. He kind of laughed at me at the beginning, but I'd rather he tells you guys a story. He's been literally killing this business for the past 2 weeks since he's joined. And I'm very proud to see him up here, so give it up for him.
It's really amazing to see all of you here. So I'm going to talk to you about how I got to know the business and why I joined it. So basically, it all started in June when Jeff was explaining to Alberto what the business was about, and I just came to the library and I saw Jeff drawing all these word schemes on a piece of paper and saying words like cycles, momentum, like all these kind of stuff, and I was like, yeah, what the fuck is going on? And so basically, Alberto, after talking to Jeff, just came up like completely hyped. I'm like, yeah, man, this is insane. I was like, yeah, man, calm down. What is this all about? And he explained all this to me, and I was like, yeah, you're getting in a complete scam and stuff. Like, this is never gonna work out. And he was like, yeah, man, trust me, it's gonna work. But I didn't trust in him. And so every day I would constantly ask him, yeah, man, how much money are you making? How much money are you making? And he would say, yeah, nothing yet. But I was like, yeah, this is not working. And since I've known him for the past 5 years now, we're more or less the same friends, and we're all like, sometimes behind this like, yeah, it's getting in a complete scam, and it's never going to work out. And so then I saw him in the beginning of September, and during the entire vacation I was thinking about it, like if it's really a scam or not, talking to my dad about it. And then he came to some point and told me like, yeah, it's starting to grow, I got people in the business. And so I was considering it even more and more. And then one morning I just woke up and he sent me a WhatsApp with a screenshot saying how much money it made this week. And I was like, yeah, this is real, so it's time to join. And he was like, yeah, man, you're gonna do well. So I trusted him and I just joined. But before joining, I asked myself, like, what would I benefit from joining Vemma and the Verve team? And so I consider the professional aspect, what it can bring me for my future life, but also on a personal level. So in this university, we're exposed to the problem-based learning, which is really good to apply theory to cases. But at the end of the day, it's just a case written by the course coordinator. You just discuss it for 2 hours, and then if you do it well, then it's okay. But if you do it bad, you don't know what to improve. You don't have anyone behind you constantly like helping you go forward. And what this is going to enable you to do is everything like you know, apply it to the real business world and learn from your mistakes to do better. It's going to enhance your negotiation skills. It's going to help you how to lead a team, to present a product, and to also show how an organization works. And it's not easy at the beginning, especially when you're going to graduate. You're going to go in a real company and people are going to be like, yeah, how does this work? How does that work? You're going to be like, yeah, I've done it in problem-based learning. It was like a random case. And so you won't know how to do it. Well, in this business, you're going to learn how to present skills, how to lead a team as well, because it's also all about teamwork. Like Jeff, Kenny, Oliver, Alberto, Udor, Leon have been like always helping each other. Like I'm so thankful to them because they've been pushing me from the beginning, helping me like with all kinds of stuff, talking to people. Like Alberto came to my place every night last week from like 10 to 12, Skyping people and showing me like how to present the project and stuff. And then it came also with the personal point of view, like what could I achieve by doing this on a personal level and making a residual income? So I'm sure here you guys all have dreams. My biggest dream is maybe one day to open my own record label, become a DJ. I mean, it might seem funny, but that's my biggest dream. But I can't just call my mom and say, yeah, mom, listen, I need 30,000 euros to start my own studio or something. She's going to be like, yeah, go get a job and do it. Or I also love traveling. Like, my biggest goal is to take my wonderful girlfriend to New York sometime soon. And, like, I really want to go there, but if I go there, I don't want to go there and be like, yeah, okay, I have to spend this much money on this so I can have more of this or for more for that. I just want to go there and be completely free, have a really good time. And by joining Vemma, I'm going to be able not only to gain personal experience, but also gain money and assets. Money to be able to also to spend and have fun, you know. And so yeah, that's the reason why I basically joined Verve. And now I'm going to leave the lead to Jeff, who's like the father of Verve. Like he likes to compare the team to like the Verve family. So yeah, give it up for Jeff.
Give it up for Joseph, please. He's been amazing job. It was actually his first time speaking, and I was blown away because when I started when I presented for the first time, it didn't sound anything like that. Really, truly. But yeah, I want to thank you on my behalf for coming out, taking the time out of your day to be here. You have to realize time is the most precious thing that you can own. The one thing you can't buy or ever buy back. So we at Vemma believe you should invest your time to build an asset that pays you out monthly, residually for the rest of your life, even if you stop working rather than trading your time for money. The problem is when you trade your time for money, you only get as much money as you trade time. So once you stop trading time, you stop getting money. I mean, there are CEOs making 500 euros, 1,000 euros an hour, but if they stop working that extra hour, they stop making $1,000. 1,000 euros, sorry. So yeah, we really believe you should invest your time because you build an asset, and even if you don't have, you at some point you can stop working and it still pays you out because you invested your time and didn't just trade it. So yeah, a little bit about myself. I got approached by one of my best friends 5 months ago, 4.5 months ago. Yeah, he's like a childhood friend, so I was really open-minded, and everyone here should be open-minded. We're not trying to convince you of anything. We're merely here to present you with an opportunity and give you enough education and knowledge that you can make your own educated decision about if you want to join this and be a part of this movement, or if you don't. That's really up for you. We're not here to persuade anybody. We know people are looking for this opportunity, and we're just here to look for the people who are looking for this. So yeah, a good friend approached me about this 5 months ago, and really, it was him and another good high school friend of mine, Jamie Cheerio. The people in the business know Jamie Cheerio because he's a pretty big leader. At the time, he was making $4,000 a month, and it blew my mind because he was this high school kid who was on the football team, just an average football player, completely average, and yeah, nothing special about him. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm making $4,000 a month." So I was pretty blown away, and he presented me the business opportunity. I've never actually seen the drink or even tasted it, but I was so blown away by the opportunity, and I realized I was actually looking for something like this, and they just presented me the opportunity. So I got on board without even trying the product, and a day after I got really worried because I was like, "What does this product taste like? Shit, you know?" So yeah, luckily it tasted really good back then. It tastes good now, and I think it's always going to taste good in the future. They always come out with new stuff that tops the old brands. Yeah, and I started growing this back in, April and June, and I talked to Alberto. Personally, I only signed up 3 people, but through those 3 people, me and my team have grown this network to over 170 people, to where I got paid out more than 500 euros last month, and I'm about to cash out of over 750 euros this month. And I'm not saying this to impress anybody. I'm saying this to impress upon you that this is real. I'm just average. There are only 2 differences between me and you. I have a different network. Everyone has a different network between me and you, and I've just been doing this for longer. And you can reach the exact same spot I am in now faster because I started this and I made mistakes on the way, and I want to help you guys not make the same mistakes I made, so you can achieve what I achieved now even faster and even in a shorter period of time. Because that's pretty important. And the more successful you guys are, the more successful I am, anybody in this business. So really, it's a team effort, and that's why I truly view this. Everybody who's part of this so far as family. I always like to say there's a quote I always like to mention that says, "Blood makes you related, and loyalty makes you family." And I know for a fact that all of them here are loyal to me, and I know that I will always be loyal to them. So I really view them as my family, and that's just a great thing to have. I mean, I really care about all of them, and sentimental.
You make me cry.
But yeah, so it's you're not just joining a project or anything, you're really joining a family as well. I'm going to talk a little bit about the product. The company actually started 9 years ago, and the company is called Vemma, and they started with a nutritional supplement that's also called Vemma. It stands for vitamins, essential minerals, mangosteen, and aloe vera. It's a 2-ounce shot. That's what they came out with, and our parents' generation has grown this company to an over $70 million company. But they realized that this doesn't apply to the young demographics at all. Who wants to buy nutritional supplements? So they put 2 ounce of this. They put 2 ounces of this in every product they sell. They have a weight loss shake which has 20 grams of protein. But what we are mostly interested in is Verb. It's the healthy energy, so one and only healthy energy drink. What is actually in Vemma is it has 12 vitamins and 65 plant source minerals. They're essential minerals, and you really need you need all your essential minerals to produce healthy cells. You produce 300 million cells a day, so if you don't produce healthy cells, you get illnesses and you can develop type 2 diabetes or cancer or whatever. So it's pretty important to produce healthy cells. Minerals also help you break apart vitamins in your body. If you just take vitamins and vitamins and vitamins, vitamins don't really matter that much if you don't have the components that can break them down. So that's pretty important. They have mangosteen in it. This is pretty much the only company I know that uses mangosteen. Mangosteen is 10 times higher in antioxidants than asparagus. I know for a fact my parents eat asparagus to like raise their antioxidants level because antioxidants take free radicals out of your body. I don't know how much you guys know about free radicals, but they're not good for your body. And you have them. Everybody has them. You just get them through living, through the environment, whatever. If you smoke, it's way worse. If you have less free radicals, you have way more free radicals. But yeah, they really cause like type 2 diabetes and cancer. So you really want to get rid of them from your body. That's pretty important. For the credibility of this company, I've never heard anything about this company, about network marketing in general, which Albert will talk about later, but this industry is huge and I've actually never heard about it before I got approached by this by my friend. But yeah, this company, the Birth Drink is the official energy drink of the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns are an NBA team in Arizona, and they have a Verve Lounge with over 1,000 people, and for them to be the official energy drink of the Phoenix Suns, they had 18 lawyers scrutinize this company from front to back, because an NBA team would never associate with anything illegal. Also, the Charlotte Bobcats, another NBA team, Michael Jordan owns them. Michael Jordan actually drinks this product himself, and he made this the official nutritional supplement of the Charlotte Bobcats. So this company sponsors 2 NBA teams. Verve itself has actually been on Dr. Oz's show twice in the last year. My mom watches Oprah and Dr. Oz. You guys probably don't know him that well, but he's one of the 5 most influential people, and he's a doctor. And he said if you put this in your body, half a can of Verve and a handful of almonds, it's the healthiest thing you can put in your body. Absolutely the healthiest thing. And yeah, for me that's pretty credible because, I mean, his boss is Oprah. Oprah would never associate with anything illegal. So that's pretty crazy. So that was it from my side pretty much. I want to bring up Oliver. He's been straight up killing it in this business. He actually hit a rank called bronze. In my mind, that's like one of the hardest ranks to hit because after that, you just do it over and over and over again, what you did before, and you create great results. So with that, let's give it up to Oliver.
And again, give it up to Jeff. I mean, Joseph touched on it before. He's really the father of our business here. Every time I have a question, I turn to him. He answers all my stuff. So yeah, thank you, Jeff, for always being there. Yeah, thank you guys for coming out here. Really appreciate that. I hope you guys enjoyed the meeting so far, and I hope that you learned from what Jeff just told you that Vemma, or all the Vemma products like Verve, Gold, Body, are really good and really healthy for your body. So if I was in your position right now, to be honest, the question that would be in my head would be, okay, how come if those products are so healthy for me, so good for my body, how come I've never heard of them or never seen them in any shelves, in any stores before? And there's a really simple answer to this question. It's 2 words. It's network marketing. Network marketing is the business model that Vemma implements, and it will be the topic that I'll talk about for the next couple of minutes. So network marketing is a $176 billion industry. Yeah, it's a huge industry. Just think about the number. Compared with the Champions League, which is a huge, so probably the biggest soccer event here in Europe, it has a revenue of 1.3 billion. So compare those industries. Yeah. Well, what is network marketing? Network marketing is basically something that we do every day without even knowing it. Yeah. So a quick example. Last week I went to see a movie in the cinema. I watched Elysium. It was great. I really enjoyed it. And then I told my friend Kenny, who was sitting right there, she's gone by now. Told him about it. I was like, yeah, bro, check out this movie. It's great. Yeah? So what he did then, since he's one of my best friends, he trusts in my word, he believes me, and he went to pay to see the movie. So at this point, I basically generated some extra income for the movie production company by recommending the movie to him, by putting in effort, but I did not receive any kind of compensation for this. You know? Because the director certainly won't call me and say, hey, Oliver, thanks for bringing in Kenny. You can continue bringing your friends. You get a 20 euro compensation. Yeah? That will not happen. It sounds pretty absurd to most of us, right? So yeah, let's take a look at how Vemma, this awesome company here, does it. In fact, they do it the opposite way. So they recognized many years ago that customers are the most important stakeholders in this business due to one concept. And this concept is net word of mouth advertisement. So basically, you guys are here because we told you to come here. We are convinced of this product. We give it a good reputation. And the example I gave you guys before with the movie example, that I basically liked the movie. I exposed the product to Kenny, and he trusts me, and he went to see the movie. So basically, word of mouth advertising is really I think it's the strongest form right now in society of making of advertising a product. And imagine you had some random celebrity who would be promoting this product. Yeah, I don't know. Just think of some random celebrity. Would you have rather trusted him than one of your friends? Probably not. Yeah. So other companies like Red Bull, they spend ridiculously high amounts of money for some guy to jump down on Earth, and it will not make you consume the product, right? So obviously reputation is really important. Reputation is arguably the most important intangible asset in this business. And in fact, it has been proven that 75% of all the sales of a company are accounted for by word of mouth advertisement. 75%, guys, it's huge. And now think of it in terms of advertisement. How many commercials do you see every day? Yeah, and like when was the last one you see it? Probably just, I don't know, a couple hours ago, maybe on YouTube. Every night I'm so annoyed by all those freaking commercials on TV while I watch my favorite TV show. Every 25 minutes it gets interrupted. So what I do then, I ignore it, I get some burp, for example. I check my phone, whatever, but I'm not paying attention to it, right? Same thing with YouTube. You have those 5-second ads, what do you do? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, probably skip it. And most of us probably do it the same way. So really to sum it up here, what we're doing is on the one hand, we're really directly ignoring commercials because we're annoyed by them, whereas on the other hand, we're indirectly exposing a product. Yeah, like the movie example I gave you before, we're indirectly promoting a product. And Vemma recognized the really vital role of the customer in the business, and instead of having a spokesperson or some celebrities or making advertisement, they really retain all the money and give it to us brand partners, so to all the brand partners that were introduced here in the round, for sharing this product with their friends, colleagues, family, whatever. And to give you guys some idea of how big this amount could be, for example, last year Red Bull spent $911 million only on advertising. So really big amount of money. And before we make a break here, I want to also talk about how I got in this business, because I got introduced by Kenny while we were having some romantic dinner at the market, eating pizza, and he was like, yeah, he was pulling out a verb and said, yeah, try it, what do you think of it? And I've heard of this before because we had this entrepreneurship week here where Jeff was also presenting it, and I did some research, I was like, yeah, alright, it was cool, but I kind of lost track of it, yeah. And then Kenny talked to me about it, and I did some really extensive research for 2, 3, 4 days. And the thing is, I just couldn't find anything wrong about this business. I couldn't find any scams or any mistakes in it. So what I found out was really 2 to 3 things that really convinced me. First thing was a Harvard Business School article about network marketing, and Kenny will touch on this later on. And basically, to sum it up, it said that all the conditions, 3 conditions I think was right, were satisfied here by the company. That this thing here, this network marketing thing with the Vemma is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This was the first thing. Then the second thing was, I checked out some network marketing industries, some companies, and I came across this one guy. His name is Anthony Powell. He's in the early 40s. He works or used to work for a company called Herbalife. They're also a network marketing company, and they also have those nutritional supplements basically. And he was making $400,000 a month. But he quit the business, and guess what he joined? Right, he joined Vemma. And he joined Vemma with the words saying, this thing here, Vemma is going to be the biggest explosion in network marketing history. So I was like, damn, right, you should maybe consider joining it. And also all the other companies, for example, Amway, which is another network marketing company, last year they made $11.3 billion in revenue. And they have been existing for, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 years, whatever. And they did not have the internet. They did not have Facebook, Twitter, Skype, Uber, whatever. Today we are the most socially connected generation, and we can really make this thing happen. And what I leave you guys is really, this thing is going to blow up with or without you. It's going to blow up without Jeff, without Alberto, Kenny, me, whatever. If we quit today, this thing is still going to get huge. Because in America it already is huge, and I think in Europe, really, it's also going to be huge. And yeah, I'm not saying this really to be like, hey guys, you should join. Like, I don't want to convince you, I just want to present this opportunity to you, to my friends here, to all of our, obviously, we all care about you and your financial future. And yeah, having said that, I think we can make a short 5-minute break, and then Kenny talks about the compensation plan, how you get paid, and everything.
Yeah. We're just gonna take a small break so we're not overwhelmed on the info. Is the iPhone over there? Alright. I can put it in. Keep some music going, you know. Whoever wants to smoke, Siggy. Free radicals. Free radicals.
Good job, man. Good job, dude. Awesome.
You just taking it away?
Yeah.
Jeff, man, I had no idea. I had no I thought we probably selection organization.
Jeff, what's your code?
0420.
What?
0420.
420.
No, it's 0420.
Yeah, today's 420.
Financier. Donc, non, il y a juste Jeff qui a dit qu'il gagnait genre dans le 700.
Because I'm completely like non-European. But I really want to do it. I'm gonna say one fucking.
Non, mais donc, il a présenté leur truc, quoi.
Ah, mais si, ils sont capables de faire ça devant ça, et non, je parlais de faire je crois que je vais arriver avec la chair métallique. Non, mais attends, il est quelle heure? Je te passerai le nom.
Tu vois, mais il faut que je travaille.
Je te passerai le nom.
Tu vas bien, ouais. J'en veux rien pour que tu vas pour demain 10 euros. Ça va être tendu.
Ah ouais, moi je suis passé la deuxième semaine. Non, moi la première semaine, je suis passé. La deuxième semaine.
Pourquoi j'ai fait de mal en fait?
Ouais, je suis en fait dans
Au début, c'est facile, tu vois.
Non mais attends, le truc c'est qu'il y a juste moi qui ai eu des feedbacks. Personne n'a eu de feedback.
Il y a eu feedback pour les autres journalistes.
Ouais, pour moi et les autres.
C'est lui qui était incroyable.
Ouais, c'est juste arrivé, ils ont fait ok, on va pas aller plus loin.
Ok, on a trouvé la période. Qu'est-ce que vous dites?
Ça prend environ 1-2 mois.
Toi, t'as payé un peu.
Moi, je vais payer le petit paquet au début, je voulais pas prendre les 400.
Et 100 t'as payé
100. Ouais, mais en gros, tu voulais prendre 400.
Ouais, mais ça, il faut le suivre.
Ouais, c'est pour ça que moi j'ai pris 100 bas, j'ai pris 100 bas la première fois, et maintenant dans 2 mois, que j'ai commencé, donc c'est déjà 3 semaines, je vais prendre les 400 mains si je suis quasi sûr de le faire. Déjà, si je suis sûr de le faire.
C'est même déjà 120, il faut les sortir quoi.
Ouais, mais
Je suis pas sûr d'avoir un 120 volts, j'en ai pas vraiment moi.
les 100 mains, c'est rien. Après, ça dépend. C'est pas comme si je faisais de l'argent, comme ça, des
Ouais, mais moi, c'est pas ça, moi j'ai pas d'argent. Je mets l'argent. Mais en fait, tu gagnes énormément de combien d'argent tu dois prendre.
J'étais arrivé à vendre le produit, tant mieux. Il y a aussi comment expliquer. C'est vraiment la partie qui est vraiment importante.
Ouais, ça reste quand même. Il fait sûr de payer, il faut que je fasse. Moi, sur ma boule, ça fait beaucoup, tu vois. C'est pas un mec qui va payer.
Ouais, mais bon, quand tu penses, tu sens pas. Tu peux demander comme ça, faire la part de tes commandes, et même dire, imagine tu commences par 100 bars, deuxième mois 400, troisième mois 100 bars, tu commences à plus de 3 mois.
Attends, ils vont donner tous les mois?
Ouais. 100 bars.
Ils donnent 120 tous les mois?
Ouais, mais tu reçois des boissons, parce que tu les business, en fait, t'as plus aucune boisson, tu vois, pour promoter, tu as besoin des boissons, on donne, tu en parles et tout. Tu peux pas juste arriver avec un dessin, tu ramènes un dessin et tu fais ok, donc ça c'est. Et à chaque. Mais en fait, je t'explique, c'est pour expliquer plus tard pourquoi c'est comme ça.
Ouais, mais je suis d'accord, mais si tu payes tous les mois, il faut que tu remontes pas avec les
Ouais, mais c'est juste les 2-3 premiers mois, tu fais un et après ça, tu vas gagner. À la fin, tu gagnes pour le temps.
Bah ouais, ok, mais bon, en attendant, 3 mois, ça fait 3
Non,
ans.
non, ça dépend. Nous, ça va être un mois de. Genre Joseph, je sais pas, je pense qu'il a déjà gagné. Il a commencé à gagner après une semaine. Moi, je suis allé plus doucement. Ça fait genre maintenant.
Donc, combien gagné?
Moi, j'ai fait venir des gens avec nous. J'ai fait rentrer encore personne. Et moi, c'est pas comme si je faisais que ça. J'ai appris que je faisais que ça. Je sais pas si. Voilà. Non, mais voilà ce que je dis, c'est que par exemple, tu vas
Mais ça, je me dis, si je fais ça, c'est pas ça avant les examens.
Non, mais tu fais ça juste après les
Je
examens.
vais pas faire demain en tout cas.
Non, mais jamais. Mais ce que je dis, c'est que, par exemple, moi, j'ai fait doucement, j'ai fait venir des gens comme on avait venir 3, 4, 5, 6. Mais pourtant, je travaillais beaucoup, tu vois, c'est pas que ça. Lui, j'ai l'impression que c'était plus l'inverse, il disait que ça, donc il a fait venir des gens, il a fait rentrer, je sais pas, 2 personnes, tu vois. Et ils ont fait, ouais, mais si maintenant il rate,
Maintenant, si il gagne 2 3 000 euros.
Ouais, mais même si maintenant
En plus, en anglais.
mais après, lui maintenant s'il rate la première deuxième année, c'est plus dur, donc il y a moyen qu'il rate l'année. Tu vois, moi je préfère faire l'année et aller plus loin et après commencer à gagner.
C'est ça, moi en tout cas, je regarde comment les examens se passent et après,
Tu vas réussir, mais même tu vas réussir, mais c'est mieux si tu commences.
bah non, mais je vais le suivre au plus bas. Mais c'est clair que je ne sais même pas comment se passent les examens, mais
Moi j'ai commencé il y a 2 semaines. Moi j'étais bien, il y a déjà un bon mois avant. Un peu et demi, 2 mois avant les examens, tu vois. Là j'ai eu le temps de. Moi je suis pas que ça, je parle à des gens, je fais ouais, mais quand tu parles du sport, faire venir quelques personnes travailler, je me sens pas tout sur le programme.
t'as payé combien de temps?
C'est dans 400 points.
Non, il a payé 400 euros. Mais sur lui.
Joseph,
C'est en cours d'année.
le grand pack c'est 420.
Ouais.
Pas 450.
Non, ça dépend où tu fais les erreurs, c'est 450.
T'as fait les deux, toi.
Ça allez,
J'ai payé 400, enfin j'ai payé 120 quoi. Ouais, mais même, c'est 420. T'as payé combien?
450.
Là tu fais libre de aussi.
High coffee. Mec, t'inquiète, ça. Coming in this We're going to Poland about it and tell you. No, the thing is, like, if you hit the goal, you're going to see the goal. Everything. That's like, you want to get like enough people.
Ouais, mais non, mais
We're like, basically young people.
mais faut expliquer. Ils ont déjà expliqué. Faut pas écouter? Ah, ils ont expliqué. Ils demandent pourquoi on peut pas faire ça.
I mean,
Non, mais c'est vrai.
il est pas ça dépend, c'est ça dépend parce que c'est ça, on va se considérer de ça.
Non, mais ce qu'on peut faire, c'est aller dans un
Ou alors il faut joindre les trois à Vemma.
Pourquoi c'est en cause?
Mais c'était une compagnie qui se vendait.
Non, c'est le carte. C'est pas toi qui dois vendre, c'est le carte qui doit acheter.
Mais tu vas gagner tous les points.
Mais comme Carrefour est une compagnie qui s'appelle
D'ailleurs, c'est des dépenses, c'est une franchise.
Non, c'est moi qui me dis.
Parce que si t'es en franchise, tu choisis pas de tout le monde de produits.
Tu peux dire en franchise, hein?
En franchise, pas avec
It's all close. Go back there. Alright, bring it on back.
Moi, j'étais où?
They never took, yeah, see? What the fuck? I couldn't go to the same I can show you that.
Okay, so yeah, guys, before I start presenting the compensation plan, how you get paid, I just want to bring out Gabriel, who just joined the business 2 weeks ago. You know, Gabriel, I talked to him about it. He was so motivated. He saw the vision. You know, so we want him to share his story. You know, tell you guys what he did to join. You know, what he's been doing so far. So make it up for Gabriel.
I'll start with my summer. I mean, most of you were probably somewhere in your vacation somewhere. I don't know where you guys go, America or somewhere in Europe and everything. I was actually at my family's place in Seattle, and you know, I was thinking about what do I want to do? What do I want to earn money with in the future? And so I actually, you know, I really want to be an entrepreneur. So anybody raise up hands who wants to be an entrepreneur? I mean, there's a shitload of people who want to be entrepreneurs, but it's virtually impossible to start your own business because we don't learn how to do that. We don't have the experience. We only learn theory in the uni. We don't have any practical experience with that. We don't know how to present that well because, I mean, we have presentations every 2 months or anything. So you know, Kenny introduced me to this product here, and I was virtually astounded by by the fact that these people were actually earning a lot of money. I mean, Luke Hessler is making $250,000 a year, which is quite a good. Yeah, he's 21 years old. He's making $250,000, and but for me, it wasn't only about the money. It was, of course, for the experience. I wanna learn how to talk to you guys, you know, and what? That's good. That's awesome. You're getting direct feedback here. No, but so I think that this is an opportunity not only to earn money, but also just, you know, get to know people, maybe have contacts for the future. I mean, we all talk to each other, and some people might join, some people are not going to join, but you know, in about 3 months, everybody of us is going to be really loaded, and you guys are going to be jealous because you didn't join the Maastricht team, Maastricht family. Yeah, you know, the thing is, what I love about this product is, I mean, it's healthy. It has all the vitamins and everything, and I'm one of these students who can't really get my food stuff sorted out. You know, I gotta say I'm pretty unhealthy. And how many of you guys think they actually have a healthy meal every day? You were there?
Once.
Wow. You too? Yeah, well, obviously because you're in Verve.
Yeah.
No shit. But this stuff is really good for you because it has all the minerals and vitamins, and it's amazing that this is packed in an energy drink. I mean, I personally love energy drinks. I love caffeine. I always like getting hyperactive and everything. But usually, you know, you have to drink these. You have to drink coffee or these shitty Red Bulls or whatever, and those are just, you know, they're packed with unhealthy stuff. And so this is, you know, this is like a double deal. You got a healthy drink and you got a business opportunity, which I really love, obviously. And yeah, it's great that you guys come because this is growing exponentially right now. Seriously, it's going exponentially. The first time I came here, there was only, you know, it was you 4 guys. Now it's 10 people in the team almost. And it's just keeping on, it's going to keep on growing, and well, it's your time to choose if you want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
So good job, Gabriel, as well. You know, this was Gabriel's first time speaking to, you know, a larger audience, and see, this is what we really encourage. You know, usually it was always Alberto, Oliver, Jeff, and myself would always do the presentations. But what we want to do is we want to encourage everyone to feel comfortable presenting. You know what I mean? We could have just done the whole presentation, but we want everybody, you know, to get used to presenting to people. And that's the whole point. You know, we want everyone to grow and improve their skills. And that's the real reason why I'm part of this. You know, one of my really good friends from Luxembourg. That's where I've been living for the past 5 years. You know, I talked to him about it. He messaged me the other day. He's like, Kenny, you know, thank you for, you know, introducing me to this opportunity. He's not making any money right now, you know, but he's like, you know what? I'm really grateful because it's changed my outlook on life. You know, I realized I don't have to become that person that's part of 97% of society. Just go to school, get good grades, you know, go to good university, get a job, and pay your taxes, have a family, and die. You know?
That sounds sweet.
Yeah. You know. So basically, he was telling me, you know what, I'm much more productive, and people start noticing that. Because you are basically like a magnet. You attract people who are just like you. You know, if you're really productive, you're going to attract productive people. Because you're the product of the 5 people you're around the most. You should always remember that. You're the product of the 5 people you hang around the most. Your environment shapes you so much you don't even notice. And I'm really thankful that, you know, everybody who's on this team right now is so motivated because it helps me, you know, stay motivated. It's changed my mindset completely. And I mean, I just want to elaborate on the actual compensation scheme, how you actually get paid in this business. So I mean, I think that's one of the most interesting points, you know, for everybody. You want to know how you actually get paid. So just bear with me. My handwriting might not be the best. It's hard to balance all this. So in the system, basically, everybody has 2 teams. So I'm going to show from my perspective first. So I'll try to, oops. K for my name, Kenny. So then I talked to Oliver Eberlein about this. He was interested, you know, really pumped. You know, he joined the business, Oliver. Then we talked to Gabriel, who was really pumped as well. Also joined. I was also in Luxembourg this entire summer. So basically I talked to friends in Luxembourg, you know, I was introducing them. But, you know, I introduced the opportunity to them. I got my really good friend Giacomo, and the guy Max, and so on and so forth, you know what I mean? I'm not going to draw everybody. So, basically, right now, the thing is everyone has 2 teams. So, someone here, there. So, basically, Alberto was the one that introduced me to this. So, Alberto was right here, I'll just write Albert. So, and Alberto was right there. So Alberto introduced me to this opportunity. So the thing is, right now, I talked to Oliver Eberlein about this opportunity. He was interested. And you see, I talked to Oliver, and because Oliver joined the business, Alberto is also benefiting from it. You'll see in a couple minutes how he's benefiting. But you see, Alberto is benefiting from Oliver, even though they didn't even know each other, you know, back then. They didn't even know each other. And, you know, Oliver talked to Gabriel, and I talked to Gabriel, Gabriel's interested, he joined. Gabriel's right here now. Alberto's also benefiting from what Gabriel does. The thing is, it's not only Alberto's benefiting, you know, Oliver's benefiting, I'm benefiting Alberto. So now if I find someone in Maastricht who's interested, I'm going to put them here. I don't know, Leon, right? You know? Leon. So if I talk to Leon, he's interested, he's going to go here on this team. It doesn't matter if I talk to him or if Alberto talks to him. If Alberto, you know, talk to Leon or talk to someone else, they would automatically go here. So if Alberto talked to someone I don't even know, and he added it to this network, I would Gabriel benefit, Oliver benefit, and I would benefit. So Alberto can add people here, I can add people here, Oliver, you know, so it's really a team effort. It doesn't mean you have to go out individually and find people. Yeah, you're going to talk to people about this, but it's also about your team, you know what I mean? I'm never alone on this, you know, Alberto, Jeff, they're all there to help me, Oliver, Gabriel, we'll all help each other find people and, you know, introduce this opportunity. People really like to drink, want to make some money. The thing is, everyone has two teams, so you basically, like, for me, this is my Maastricht team. Over here, it's Luxembourg. So the thing is, in this system, you want two different networks. You know, we have the benefit, like, that we live in different countries, not even in different cities, different regions, different countries. You know, a lot of people are from Germany, from Belgium, from France, you know, but we all study here in Maastricht. So I started developing this Luxembourg team. And we have two teams, and it's important about how you see who's added to your team. For example, if I put Oliver here on my Luxembourg team, Oliver knows people that Alberto knows as well, and that Gabriel knows here in Maastricht. So if you know, if I found someone, you know, I put them on the Maastricht leg. If Oliver found someone and he's here, they'd be on the Luxembourg team, meaning that Gabriel might know that person, but Gabriel won't be benefiting because they're on two different teams. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So basically, you want these two different networks. I mean, it can be from two different cities, countries, regions. You got your basketball, for me, basketball team, university, my Facebook, my phone book, you know, two different networks, because if you put people with the same network in two different teams, they won't benefit from each other. You know what I mean? So basically, whoever Alberto finds and puts on the Maastricht team, I'll benefit, Oliver will benefit, Gabriel will benefit, Leon will benefit. Whoever I add will all benefit, whoever Oliver adds will all benefit, even Jeff, who's above Alberto, you know? Whoever he adds will all benefit. And the whole thing is, this is like team effort, which is really cool, because in this system, I can't succeed unless my team succeeds, which is really cool. If you compare it to the normal corporate world, if we're in the same team and there's an opening for that new position, how are we going to get that? You know, if I want that position, I'm going to make my team look worse or make myself look better because I want that position. There's competition. Here, my success totally depends on my team's success. So, guys, just if you have any questions, ask. You know, I'm not here to give a lecture. I just, you know, yeah.
How many teams can you have?
So everyone has this.
Only two.
Yeah, it's two different networks. You know, two different teams. But then everybody has two teams as well.
What if I create more than two teams?
You can add one.
If you say you have three, you just put two networks in one team.
Alright.
Yeah, so basically, for example, it's not like you find these two people and it's done. Whoever I find will just be added next. I saw someone else had their hand. Yeah.
To what extent do you guys then benefit? Like, the
Yeah.
higher you are, the more you benefit.
So what do you mean?
Per percentage.
Oh yeah, well I'm gonna go over the actual, how you get paid and stuff
Yeah.
in a minute. I just wanna make sure everyone understands how this adding system works. This is the basis.
And right now, it might look like the person above benefits the most.
Exactly.
But we're going to explain why that's not.
Yeah, for example, you know, it looks like, okay, whoever's at the top will always earn the most. This is not true. For example, this past summer I earned more than Alberto, you know? And right now, like a week ago, my friend Giacomo, he hit that new rank and he's earning more than me, even though he's below me, you know what I mean? So it's not like the person at the top will always earn the most. But I just want to, you know, make sure that everyone understands this. This is very important.
So like if I find two people,
Yeah.
and then if I find more people, then I just add them to two people that you know.
Yeah, so
So you have two
Yeah.
legs for your two legs.
Alright.
So you have three friends here in Maastricht. You put the three of them into. Maastricht. Like you can put 3, 20 people, doesn't matter.
As many as you want, and yeah.
So that does mean that if I join the Maastricht team,
Yeah.
I need to start up a new network from somewhere else.
Yeah, from somewhere else. I mean,
Yeah.
or
And also,
different.
basically, your Maastricht team, so everything we're doing as well is building your.
We were all building this together. The Maastricht team is going to continually be built. You know what I mean? Because we're all on the same team.
Yeah, but what I mean that every member needs to find a new network.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you could just be talk and say, I'm not going to do shit.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll show why. Like, let's say, yeah.
If I get someone from outside of Maastricht and I help those two teams, let's say from Slovakia team and Maastricht team,
Yeah.
to which team can I add him? If he's,
So-
for example, from whatever, Norway or something.
So basically, it's totally up to you. So just say,
Does he have to be connected with those?
He has
No,
no personal like let's say connection or network with any of your teams.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. Or you put them.
so you know, you join here. You start building the Slovakian team, Norwegian team on the inside. You know, that's your personal network, let's say. And however you find in Maastricht, it makes sense to add them here because we want everyone to benefit. You know what I mean? Everyone who's in Maastricht.
Right, right.
Does it make sense? Seriously, if you got any questions, something's not clear, just ask, you know? Totally. I mean, like I said, I'm not here to give a lecture. I'm here to have a discussion, present this. So, if this is crystal clear, I'm going to move on to now how you actually get paid, you know? How does this, okay, it looks cool that people can be added, but where does the money come in? And how come the person at the top won't make the most, you know what I mean? So basically, there's 9 different bonuses in this company. I'm only going to cover a few of them, otherwise I'm going to be here for a long time. I'm going to spare you guys your valuable time. So, number 1 is called Fast Start. Fast Start bonus. Right? So, I'm going
Could you hold on for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Just wanna.
Yeah. Take a picture?
Yeah, film it.
Film it. Okay.
If you don't mind.
We're also filming it as well.
Yeah,
on our laptop.
behind you.
Alright, great.
That's what we do. We film, like, you know, and I don't know how many of you play sports, but I know
If you wanna
basketball.
present it to someone, you know.
Huh? The laptop. Yeah,
Yeah, come direct on YouTube.
Hey, Mom.
guys.
You don't have your photo face on?
Your photo face. So that's the thing, you know, we record our presentations because we want to see how can we improve. I know from basketball that's what we do as well. Once you play a match, you look at the game footage, what do we do wrong, how can we improve? That's what we always want to do with this, you know? So, real quick, get back, you know, how much is it again for 30? Back is 120, then the other one, whatever, 60. So now the thing is, before I forget, 80, 15, 7.5. So now there's 3 different packs, 3 main packs, you know, about Verve. We're going to be focusing on Verve and Verve Bold. The other prices of the other drinks vary by like 2 or 3 euros, you know, it's not a big deal. So basically, you have the silver pack, the 2 pack, and the 1 pack. This silver pack has 192 cans. 2 pack has 48, 1 pack has 24. Now the silver pack costs 430 euros. 2 pack costs 120, 1 pack costs 60. And when you look at that, you're like, what the fuck? who would ever pay 430 euros, you know? Who would ever pay 120, even 60 euros, you know, for some drinks? Thing is, it depends on your perspective, you know? You can look at this can and just look at the back of the can and you see it just as a drink, you know? Okay, it's a drink. We in Vemma, we look at the front of this can and we see a business opportunity. You know what I mean? It really depends on your perspective because basically you're paying whatever, 60, 120, 430 euros to start a business. Now if we've all studied a bit of business and from our common logic, we know that if you want to start a business in real life, if you want to start a restaurant, a bar, some sort of company, how much money do you have to invest in that? I don't know, a shitload, a couple of thousand, you know what I mean? Easily over 100,000 to get a proper restaurant, for example, going. You need location, employees, equipment, everything. You're gonna probably take bank loans, you know what I mean, to actually pay that. And if that business goes wrong, what's gonna happen? You're basically spending the rest of your life paying back that money, you know, from that business. this business, if you look at its absolute terms, 430, 120 is a lot of money. But if you look at it, okay, I'm paying 120 to start my own business. You know, you're never going to find a business where you can pay 120 to start it. If you find one, I'll give you 100 euros. You know? And lemonade stands don't count, or selling cookies. So basically, these are the prices, the packs. And I mean, we'll go over, like, who the hell would buy a silver pack? But we'll go over that later, you know? So now this first bonus is called Fast Start. It's like a typical sales commission. So it's like, if I told Gabriel about this, you know? Gabriel orders a 2-pack, you know? He orders a 2-pack from me, I get 15 euros. Now, this from me part, basically, how does the system know that it was from me, you know? How do they know it wasn't from Alberto or from someone else? We all have our websites on Vemma. So when you sign up with Vemma, they give you a free website. It's like a profile, so a combination between Facebook and Amazon, so to say. So basically, Gabriel can go on my website, say, I want to become a brand partner, I want to start a business. He orders, the system knows, you know, I referred the product to him because he went through my website. So I personally enrolled him, meaning that if he joins on a silver pack, I'll get 80 euros, you know, just like that, like a sales commission, boom, you know, good job, you found someone. Typical, you know, sales style. If he joins on,
Only you.
Only me. And then,
That means if you have 2 teams, you can only gain 80 euros, that's all.
No.
Joins, alright, that's fine.
Yeah, no worries, that's good. I mean, I like when people are curious, you know. So if Gabriel will join on a 2-pack, I'll get 15 euros. If he joins on 1-pack, I get 7.5. That's personally enrolled. So to answer your question, you know, I can add Gabriel here. And if he joins through my website, I'm getting that Fast Start bonus. But you know, Oliver's not getting that Fast Start. Alberto's not getting that Fast Start.
So he still is in this down there, but he's joined through your arm.
Yeah, but the thing is, you'll see in the next bonus how everyone benefits. You know, this Fast Start bonus is just okay. You got, you know, you introduce it to somebody, they're interested. You know, here you go, a sales commission. This is really small money in the business. It's really small. It's just like, you know, some of us really don't even get too many Fast Start bonuses just to get you going. You know, it's a fast start. That's what it's called. So is it clear? If someone joins to your website, you're going to get a Fast Start bonus, but the whole team will benefit, and I'll show you why next. Are there any questions? If there are, I mean, just feel free to speak up and ask. You know. I'm going to erase this real quick. There's only 2 sides. So now, really the most interesting bonus, and this is where this residual income comes in. It's called, number 2, cycle bonus. It's called cycle bonus. So again, I'm right, silver and 2-pack. So 10, 420. 30,
no,
60, 120. So now, this system is really based on points. It's a point system. So the points are in QV, which stands for quantitative volume, meaning that you're compensated on how many packs are sold, not how many people are in the business. So now, when someone orders for the first time, on a silver or 2-pack, you're going to get 210 points or 60 points. So I'll show this back here, you know. So I'm going to erase this, just to make it clear. So Oliver, you know, gets a silver pack. I get 210 points, you know. But it's not only me who gets 210 points, Alberto also gets 210 points. Same thing with Gabriel. If Gabriel could have signed through me, for example, Gabriel signs through me, he starts off with a 2-pack, for example, 60 points. Oliver gets 60 points, and I get 60 points, and Alberto gets 60 points. Meaning that these points flow upwards. And then it gets you thinking, okay, well, if the person at the top will always have the most points, you know? Like, how's that fair? But then this is where the system comes in to actually make it fair, you know? So it's actually not the person at the top who earned the most. in this cycle bonus, there's a certain ratio, 360 to 180. So if you get 360 points on one team, you know, so if I get 360 from everybody in this network here and 180 from every network here, or the other way around, doesn't matter which side you have it, that's equal to one cycle. That's what we call a cycle in this business. And one cycle is around 15 euros. So the more times you cycle, you know, the more money you'll get. And now the thing is, if you look at this, you know, let's say, you know, my Maastricht leg, from my perspective, is exploding, you know? A lot of people are joining, you know? Let's say I get 1,000 points on my left leg, right? And my Luxembourg team, over here, is really lagging. You know, there's no growth, you know, there's nothing going on there. Say I only get 200 points. I only have 200 points at the end of a week, you know? If you look at this ratio, you need 360 and 180. So I can cycle once because I can take away 360 and I can take away 180. Leaving me with what? 640 and 20. You know? Now the thing is, Giacomo, on the other hand, let's say I'm taking a real life example, you know, he's also doing, I mean, you know, he's doing relatively well. You know, his inside leg is going and his outside leg is going really well. You know what I mean? Like, for example, he has this really good balance, and this is what actually happened this past week, you know? He's been working on his inside leg and the outside leg has been growing at the same time. So, for example, let's say, I don't know, he has, 900 points on one side and 500 because he has both legs going at the same time. There's really good balance. This means that he can cycle twice, you know? He can 360 minus 180, what are you left with? 540 and 320. Yeah, 320. That means he can cycle again because he still has enough points. Again, you know what I mean? So the thing is, it's not about who has the most points, it's about who has the better ratio of points. So basically, I can just sit back, you know, and let everyone do the work, but that's not going to bring me money. No, I have to make sure, hey, I'm getting this balance going, you know? It's not I can just sit at the top of this tree or pyramid, whatever you want to call it. That's not how it works. That's how it is in the pyramid scheme. That you can just chill at the top, you always make the most no matter what. Here, it's like, you know what? People below me are earning me because they have a better balance. They're more driven, you know? People are buying more packs. And so that's why the cycle bonus makes it fair. That's why it makes it a fair system. Otherwise, I could just chill at the top. Alberto would always be earning more than me, you know, but that wasn't the case this summer. I had more cycles than Alberto, so that's why I out-earned him. So does this cycling make sense? This ratio? This is like one of the key things to remember. 360, 180. So, I mean, these points are accumulated on a weekly basis. So you get paid out every week. You know what I mean? So if you don't have enough to cycle, say you have 300 points and 200 points at the end of 1 week, it's going to continue to the next week. And the points accumulate and accumulate and accumulate until you can cycle and cycle and cycle. So if you want 10 cycles, you need 3,600 or 1,800. Then you'll get 150 euros at least, you know? And then again, this is where the team effort comes in. It's not only what you do, it's what your team is doing. So you're encouraging your team, you know, making sure everyone's on the right path. Are there any questions about, seriously, just ask. If the cycling, it's kind of hard to understand at first. For me, it's like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, maybe. No, it's like not hard to understand. The thing is you get 15 euros for one cycle.
No, yeah, 15 for one cycle.
Alright.
For one cycle. But this is only one type of bonus, you know? There's 7 different others, you know?
Alright, yeah. Just wanted to say it's not that attractive, but sorry.
But the thing is, once you get if you cycle 1 month, you're at least going to cycle again the next month if everything stays the same. And that's where you get paid residually. That's where it's like, hey, you know, I can be satisfied with 100 euros a month, you know, but if I really want to earn more, I'm going to work more for it, work. So does this cycling make sense?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to go to just a quick thing as well. while we're talking about cycles, I might as well explain this rank advancement bonus, which is, for me, pretty cool. It's like a game, a video game. Like when you look at it, or like in the army or something, you know, rank advancement. So if you're at 0 cycles per month, you are a member. Sorry for the handwriting. Member. If you get 1 cycle a month, you know, you're bronze. If you get 5 cycles, you're silver. And because you hit silver, the company's going to give you a $100 bonus. So what is that, like 75 euros? If you do the conversion rate, you know? So they'd be like, good job, you leveled up, you know, you got a new rank, you know what I mean? So, yeah, exactly. So you get around 75 euros.
One-time payment.
A one-time payment, you know? So you get 10 cycles, you know, in a month, you're gold. Jeff is currently gold, about to be the next level, diamond. How much did you get paid when you hit gold?
190 euros.
Yeah, 190, a one-time payment. 190 euros. Then, I mean, I'm only going to just go up to this last one, diamond, 20 cycles. I mean, there's many more rank advancements. So 20 cycles, you're diamond, and Jeff, you're about to hit that, right? You're about like 17 cycles.
Yeah.
You know?
Jeff, when are you going to Poland?
In February.
Yeah, so the cool thing is, the company, if you hit gold, for example, if you hit gold, the company flies you out to Poland, in Gdansk, Poland. I don't know if people know where that is. Basically, yeah, the company flies you out for a weekend, pays your hotel expenses and everything to go to Poland with all the other gold leaders in Europe, and you do like a training session with them, you know, because you don't have to pay anything, they fly you out. Right now, our goal is we all want to hit gold at around the same time, so we can all go there, you know, represent, you know. So if you hit diamond, you get a $500 bonus, which is, I don't know, if you do the conversion, yeah, 400 euros or something, you know. But the thing is, you know, let's say 410 euros. Also, when you hit diamond, you can get your car qualified, meaning that the company will pay you 400 euros every month to lease a BMW or Mercedes. You know what I mean? So basically,
you don't have a license?
You can still get, if you don't have a license, yeah, if you have a license.
I'm sure you get one.
If you don't have
diamonds. You get a car, renting a car.
You get 400 euros a month, so you can either use that to take a loan for a car or lease a car. You know what I mean? It's up to you. Or if you don't want a car, you're still gonna get 400 for the first 6 months, and after that you only get 200. You know? Only. Yeah. And basically, however, the condition for that car qualification is that you have to get a silver pack within your first 2 months of the business. You know what I mean? Once you get that silver pack once, you make that investment, you know, let's say 430 euros. The thing is, by the time you hit diamond, you basically repaid that silver pack with your bonus that you got, you know what I mean? So that initial investment that might have been huge, in your opinion, you know, goes back down, you know. Alberto's already paid off everything so far, you know. Alberto, you went from what, in your first month, negative 400 euros?
Negative 405 after a month. Then I basically broke even, now I'm like close to 300, 400, something like that.
Yeah.
Didn't Joseph break even within like 2 weeks?
Yeah, Joseph broke even within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's basically based on this next bonus I want to talk about. Is this clear? The rank advancement, you know, it's pretty straightforward. So, this other one, if you order a silver pack, you qualify for this bonus. This is why we're talking about, you know, silver pack. So, the other one is called Frenzy. Bonus. Alright? So let's say you talk to 3 friends, you know, customers, doesn't matter, you know? You talk to 3 people. Let's say they all want a 2-pack, right? You know, they're interested in joining the business, or they just go on to the business, they want to become a customer, and just drink the product. So, looking at that fast start bonus, you're going to get 15, 15, and 15, right? So that's going to be 45. Now, if you order the silver pack at any point in your business, you know what I mean? You just have to order it once. You get this additional bonus called a frenzy. So if these 3 people sign up in the same week, the company is also going to give you a $200 bonus, meaning, I don't know how much is that, euros, 160 euros. Because they recognize, you made that bigger investment, so now we're going to pay you even more. And the thing is, it's not like the month you get the silver pack, that's the only time you can frenzy. Anytime in your Vemma career, you know what I mean? Whenever.
Is that 3 people per week or month or?
Basically, you gotta get 3 people in 1 week. But the thing is, if 3 people are interested and then you're friends, you just say, okay, do me a favor and just sign up in the same week. Or customers, it doesn't matter. But we also want to emphasize as customers, it's not about people. It's like, okay, you can approach bars, clubs, private entities. That's the main point. They don't want this being sold on shelves at Albertine or something. Because if you saw Verve on the shelf, what are the chances you would take it, if it was standing next to a goal? Probably really low, because no one knows about it. So the thing is, if it's a private entity, you go to a bar, they can contact Vemma, become a retailer. They're ordering from you, and you're getting a lot of points because, they're probably ordering at least like 4 or 5 pack. Now, if the same thing happens, and you get 3 people on a silver pack, so 3 people who see the same vision, we're really motivated, you're gonna get obviously 80, 80, 80. Fast start, that's standard. So, what is that, 240? Plus a frenzy bonus of $400.
Like 300, something like that.
Yeah, 320 euros. So basically, you're gonna get 80, 80, 80 no matter what these 3 people sign up. But if you order the silver pack and these 2 people sign up in the same week, you're also gonna get 320 extra. Meaning that basically, what is that? 560? Basically, you already covered your silver pack investment, and made profit. I mean, Joseph has basically done that, you know what I mean? He's already got a frenzy. But Joseph, that's how he broke even in his first 2 weeks in the business. I didn't break even, in my first month. It took me at least, after the first month, a couple weeks to break even. But it's all based on your effort. Really, if you want to get it, yeah?
Finish it.
No, I'm going to talk about it afterwards. Don't worry.
If you get 2 people with the 2 pack and 1 guy with
So
you get 15, 15, 80, and 160.
Yeah,
okay, good.
which is also pretty cool. So if you got 2 people on a 2 pack and 1 on a silver, you're going to get 15, 15, 80,
Right.
and this bonus.
Sounds good.
And basically, this is really, you have to get a silver pack if you want this more. It doesn't have to be in your first, second, third month, it can be whenever. But it's up to you, it's totally optional. Same thing with the card payment. You don't have to get a silver pack, you know what I mean? It's up to you guys, but we recommend it. I mean, I really regret not getting a silver pack my first month because that's when I talked to the most people. In your first month of business, you're going to be talking to so many people that why won't you benefit? Why won't you get this frenzy? That's the whole point. If you wait, in my opinion, if you wait 4 months later, get a silver pack, the amount of people you're talking to will probably go down. You personally are talking to, you know what I mean? Because at the beginning, you're going to be talking to a lot of different people. And now just this last bonus, because you're talking about the cycling, right? Which is like, okay, it's only 15 euros. The last bonus I want to cover is called momentum. Yeah, I'll mention that one real quick as well. Momentum. So, whatever people are joining is just arbitrary. So now, if you get 500 points, 500. If you accumulate 500 points on each side, you're going to get a momentum bonus of 50 to 60 euros. So in a month, meaning if you manage to get 500 on each side of the month, you're going to get 50 to 60 euros.
Every month that you do that.
Yeah. So basically at this point, you got the 50 to 60 euros, you already cycled as well, because you have enough to at least get 1 cycle, 360, 180. And I mean, that's not bad. 75 euros, Now if you're now if you're silver, so you have 5 cycles. And the 2 people you talk to, you personally enrolled, hit bronze. So you encourage them, you help them get that first cycle. The company's going to pay you up to 200 euros. I mean, for Jeff, last month it was what, 136 euros?
Yes.
Or 134, 136. So if you get those 5 cycles and help your team get that first cycle, you're gonna earn a bigger amount of bonus, yeah? Who's on?
The 460 euros, is it on the ounce or is every month?
Every month.
Every month.
Every month. Every month, as long as you have.
Until you accumulate 500 points, like you said.
Yeah, then you'll get this one. But every month, if you have at least someone's bronze, you're also gonna get this plus your cycling. Yeah. And then, if you're gold and you have 2 silver leaders, so this really encourages you to help your team. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's a team effort. You know, if my team's successful, I'll be successful. If I'm gold and I help get 2 silver leaders, it's up to $400 bonus. So.
And imagine, for example, Kenny was silver, but then Oliver, who's under him, is diamond. Let's say, for example, because he has more cycles than Kenny. He can be diamond and have 2 gold meters on each leg. He's still going to get a higher momentum than Kenny, for example, even though he's under him.
Yeah.
Okay?
So I mean, this really encourages you to help your team, and that's what I was really want to stress, you know, because it's like, okay, like I said, the corporate world, you know, the only way if you're working in a team, really, you know, we read all these MOO articles of management organizations on how teams should really work, you know what I mean? But in reality, in the corporate world, people aren't that friendly. They don't always want to help you out.
When it comes to money, who's friendly?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, you know, I was just watching this really interesting video about, okay, you know, once you're getting successful in the business, people are going to see you as a threat, you know, especially your managers to see, okay, man, this guy's doing really well. You know, you have a target on your back. You know what I mean? They're like, okay, man, I'm going to try to keep him below, because if he does too well, he's going to take over my position.
Missing with my specs, bro.
Yeah. And is this clear as well? And finally, the last thing about this one's really cool as well. If you get 3 customers, so people who are interested but don't want to talk to other people who like to drink. It could be your family, mom, dad, grandma, aunt, uncle, cousins, other people. If you get 3 customers with 3 times your auto delivery. So if I'm ordering a 2-pack every month and I get 3 people who are each ordering a 2-pack, I'll get my product for free that month. You know what I mean? So I won't even have any overhead costs.
But just customers or also
Just customers. And
I
when,
have a question. If you invent those 3 customers and you self-take them, the packs.
Well, the thing is, you know, when you sign up, you're providing your details, you know, about your email, bank account, all that stuff.
Alright, so even when you sign up as a customer, you provide your details or not?
Yeah.
Well,
well, do you?
So for example, if you want to personally you can get extra products, for example, you can just sign up through your mom, for example, and you also get accounts as a customer, and you get points as well. If you're interested, you can do that if you want.
And the thing is, it's not even if you get 3 customers on a 1-pack, so that's 60, 120, 180, you know, even if you get 3 customers on a 1-pack, you're getting half of your product for free. So you can look for 3 customers on 2-packs, 6 customers on a 1-pack, you know, because that'll be the same thing as 360, or only 3 on a 1-pack, you get half of it for free.
So if you got 3 customers, sorry.
No, go on.
3 customers who take a 2-pack, you got all of the 2-packs for free.
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
And if you have 3 on 1 pack, you get half the product for free.
Alright.
If you have 6 on 1 pack, so it's 60 times 6, so that's 360. Then you get the whole chain for free.
And it depends every time they order, you know. You can have customers that only order once, so if you got 3 customers who only want a 1-month thing, you're only going to get a free product that month. You know what I mean? Which makes sense.
But if I just sign up my mom, my dad, and my brother, which doesn't exist, let's say I get everything for free.
If they're on a 2-pack,
Yeah, but they're going to be
Yeah,
paying.
but order.
Yeah, but they're going to be, you're going to
Oh
be
yeah,
paying.
true, yeah, true.
They're paying for the product,
true,
so
that's-
you're still paying
Sorry.
directly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the wrong logic there.
Yeah,
I have a question, like, something that for free is like, if they order like 2 packs, like 3 2-packs, like you then get a 2-pack, or
for free. Yeah. It's basically, what are you ordering that month? You're ordering a silver pack.
you will get
So-
a silver pack for free.
No, you have to get, so it's always 3 times your auto delivery. If you're on a 2-pack, that's 120, so you need to generate 360 points. 3 times what you're ordering, meaning 3 customers on 2. If you're on a silver, which is 420, you're gonna need to get 3 times that amount for customers to get it for free. Otherwise, it'd be too easy. You know? So this customer program is what we all really try to aim for, you know, so we can get our products for free. So once you get it for free, you're just making pure profits, you know what I mean? And that's really like, wow, you know, or once you break even, that's like the best point in the business. You're getting drinks for free, you know, that are healthy for you. And you're making some money on the side, which is really, really cool. Are there any questions about this compensation plan? We could go over it again, you know? If there's anything that's not clear. It's really important to understand. I mean, we're going to send you guys videos anyways, you know? It's not like we expect you to remember everything. When I was first confronted with this, I was like, I met Jeff and Alberta like at least 5 times to really understand how this actually works. It's quite a complex system. But the important thing to know is you're not paid on who signs up. You know what I mean? You're paid on what people buy, you know? Exactly, that's the main thing. Just for example, let's say you have 5 people on a 1-pack. That's 5 times 60. You're generating 300 points. If you have 3 people on a 2-pack, you have 360. So this guy might have more people, but it's all about the packs. Meaning that I'm never paid if someone joins the business. I'm only paid once they start ordering something. And that's really a huge difference, you know, between some scams, you know, that exist and Vemma. Because you're never ever paid if someone joins, never, you know. It's like, okay, you only paid when someone orders something. And that's really important to understand. Is all this compensation plan clear? I can go over anything again, you know what I mean?
Last question about this scheme. Like,
yeah.
The points are always.
No, go ahead, sorry.
The points are always flowing upwards, right?
Yeah.
Like for example, if Gabriel would have like 3 customers,
yeah,
and I'm like below,
yeah,
I wouldn't gain any points.
No, you wouldn't gain what from Gabriel's doing as this leg, but if Gabriel's finding people here, and you're here, you're gonna benefit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the thing. People, you know, it's always the point travel upwards. But it doesn't mean you could be earning more than Gabriel if you have that balance going, you know what I mean? That's a real thing to remember, it's having that balance. Now who has the most points, who has the best balance, the best ratio? That's really the key thing, you know? Does someone else have a question?
Yeah, 2 things. One thing is, when you get customers, first of all, you also get points, okay, when they order. And second of all, your customers don't need to be ordering the same products as you are.
Yeah, they can be
some points. So for example, I can order Verb, but I can have some customers that are earning Buddy or Vemma or whatever. I still get my product when I want for free. It doesn't have to be the same one they're buying. They don't have to buy the same things I'm buying. Okay, it can be any product when it comes.
Yeah, I mean right now the company's also coming out with the iced tea. It's coming out, you know, which is gonna be a huge hit in my opinion. Even if this is a healthy energy drink, some people are like, nah, I don't trust energy drinks. Iced tea, everybody drinks iced tea, or at least, you know, iced tea has 40 milligrams of caffeine, Coca-Cola has 37, you know, Sprite has 43 milligrams of caffeine. So people can't say, man, this is too much caffeine. People drink Sprite and Coke at least a couple times a week, you know what I mean? You know, if this is clear, if anybody has any more questions, that's what we're here for, you know what I mean? We're consultants, you know, we try to help you guys, yeah?
About competences, do I have the competence to sign contracts?
No, the thing is, you don't sign a contract. So basically, like, hey, I can stop whenever I want, basically. I can stop ordering, you know, whenever I want.
No, I don't mean that. I mean sign contracts with private, whatever, bars and everything.
Okay, well the thing is,
so
you
I'm
have
sure
to,
it goes through me.
Yeah, you have to tell the organization to contact the management team. They have to see, okay, does this, let's say, is this bar or whatever qualify? What's their motivation for actually wanting to sell Vemma or Verve? You know what I mean? So, because I was talking about that when I was in Luxembourg with some people. Like, okay, we want to get some bars going. Contacted Vemma. By the way, the customer service is great. They always answer all your questions. You know, I was asking them, how does that work? You know, I mean, you can't just buy the product and resell it. That's illegal. It's like if you went to McDonald's, bought a Big Mac, and then went on the street and sold it to someone, that's illegal.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking. Do you have commercial rights or?
If it's a private organization, yeah, but they have to contact Vemma, the management team, to get.
How do I know if it's a private?
Well, you have to talk. If it's a bar, it's usually, you know, a privately owned company. If it's like, you know, a supermarket, it's a chain.
Franchises,
Yeah, exactly. It's more like really maybe gas stations, bars, yeah, kebabs. You know, all these private things. You know what I mean? And when you present it the right way, look, maybe like, yeah, what's the point of, you know, paying so much money? I can get cheap energy drinks, you know. But the thing is, I always use the example of buying fruit. If you take a pineapple and a banana, you know, they're both fruit. The banana is obviously cheaper than the pineapple because it's not as healthy for you. You know what I mean? The pineapple is healthier for you. It's more exotic. So you're going to pay more for that pineapple. You know what I mean? Same thing, I don't know if you remember from strategy, differentiation strategy, and cost leadership. You know, taking you back to first year. Basically, this company is not competing on providing cheap products. It's like, hey, we're providing a premium product. So why wouldn't you have, it's normal. If you go to H&M and buy a bag, or go to Louis Vuitton and buy a bag, there's a difference. You're going to pay at least 10 times as much. You know what I mean? For a Louis Vuitton bag. It's always depending on how you see things. You know what I mean? Really, your perspective is the most important thing in this company. I mean, I'm going to put this down. So are there any other questions? Is it clear? I mean, we're going to send you videos. I just want to touch up on a couple of things before we end the meeting. Yeah.
Ollie, you want to explain the customer thing? But they don't.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean? The money back thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's really interesting as well. So let's say you find customers, for example, who order 2-pack of Burf or Bold or whatever, and they don't like the product. So they can basically, they have to keep a 1-pack, so 24 of the cans unsealed, and they can drink one pack. So they can drink 24, and they need to have 24 sealed, so untouched basically. And what they can do then is they need to collect the empty cans and can send them back. So basically, they're not spending any money for this. So let's say you approach your neighbor, and you'd be like, okay, hey, if you can try the drink, you can buy a 2-pack, and if you don't like it, just keep the cans, and send the full 1-pack back, and then you
get your money
back. Don't have any costs for them.
You get your money back. So if customers not satisfied, they can drink 1 pack, keep the other one intact, return all the cans, and they get their money back.
Exactly. Can you have problems if you do that too often?
As a customer?
Well, as a guy who gets customers,
Well, they're different customers, it's not your fault whether they're
Yeah,
exactly. You don't have to take care of that because they have to collect the cans and send back. You know? You're just trying to get them the product.
Yeah, I mean, what we want to tell everybody is, you know, it's great to hear this from us, you know, from all these young people who are doing this, but really do your research on everything. And I mean, on the internet you'll find a lot of positive things, a lot of negative things. Things we want you to keep an open mind. We can already prove that, you know, we've been paid, you know, this is a system that works. Network marketing has been there for a bunch of years. You know, as we talked about before, now we're more a social network marketing system. We can always connect to everybody. We can connect to Facebook, Skype, BlackBerry, everything. So network marketing is a legitimate industry, you know, so do the research, you know, come with your own opinion. We're here to just present you with the opportunity. We can say, you know, join, like a hunter, but we're not hunters, we're farmers, you know, we're consultants. That's what we do. We just tell people like, hey, this is an option you can consider for making some part-time money, or if you really put a lot of effort in, you can literally change your life, you know what I mean? Do the research, you know, and we'll always be in contact with you guys, you know. The best part is you're not going to be alone, you know what I mean? Gabriel just joined, Leon's joining, you know, we're not going to leave them alone. It's all one part, it's, you know, it's one big family, we're all a team, because we want them to succeed as well. And you know, it's really cool because every time we have meetings, more and more people are showing up, more and more people are showing interest. And the thing is, you have to realize time is passing no matter what, you know what I mean? You could just go to school and not do anything, or you go to school, be productive. Everyone has 24 hours in a day. The thing that separates successful people from average people is that successful people know how to manage their time. They know what to do during that 24 hours. They know what to work on. They take, you know, opportunities, and that's the most important thing. A lot of people think, oh, this is too good to be true, you know? No way, this will never work. But you gotta think about it again, it's all about your perspective. Too good to be true. I don't know, has anyone ever played the lottery or got a scratch ticket, you know? Has anyone ever like won like €5, I don't know, €2, doesn't matter, you know? When you won that €5 or €5, €2, you're probably like, man, what the hell? It's too good to be true. You double check, you know what I mean? Like, no, I can't believe this, but it was legitimate. I'm not saying this is a lottery ticket, this is based on your effort, and this is a legitimate business. It's continuing to grow and grow and grow. I mean, if you think it's too good to be true, just look at your life. You know what I mean? Just think about it. You were one of the cells that actually made it. You were actually born out of all those cells. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It depends on your perspective. Everything could be too good to be true. It really depends on your perspective. We're always presented with opportunities. Sometimes we choose to ignore them. Most of the time we ignore them because it's not what we were taught to do. If you ask your parents, older generations, they're probably like, no, you shouldn't do this. It's a risk, it's bad for you. But if you look at it, one, you're the most financially secure right now, than you'll ever be. Right now you're in university, you don't have a family to take care of, you don't have any liabilities really. If you start a business in 10 years, you have a wife, some kids, you're not only putting your own self at risk, you're putting your whole family at risk. Here, you're basically independent. And what happens if it goes wrong? What if you're like, man, I'm not making any money, I want to stop, What happened in the end? You maybe lost a couple €100. What'd you do? You met new people. I met a lot of new people today, You built your network. Nowadays, your network is your net worth. You know what I mean? That's really so true. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. I never know when Gabriel can help me in the future. I knew Gabriel from last year, but now I got so much closer. I never know when he can help me in the future, I can help him. Networks are so important.
But you know what I like the most?
Go on.
Yeah. Like it's basically two things. First is I know these guys for 1.5 weeks or something.
Yeah.
And I really met they say they're talking about teams all the time, but it's really true. They really stick together as a team, and you can ask whatever, and they will help you because they want to help each other. So I know if I have rush to start, they will help me, and I will go for it because it's so dedicated team, and you can see they're almost professionals. They're really getting better and better every time.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm seeing how the group is growing and growing. It's going so fast right now. And they told about America because we're really big in America, and I thought damn, there's people totally on top of the American pyramid basically. They such lucky bastards. If I had a chance, but the thing is right now it's going in Europe, and we're one of the first. I never heard from this before because I think it's totally new in Europe. And you see how much interest there is, and we are lucky persons that we are totally on top of the European thing, and we can build it out, and we can people will think later oh damn, I wish I could be on the top of the European part. But he has so much potential, so much opportunities. We can really make this happen. And if we all combine our efforts, and more people will know more people, and we'll get bigger and bigger. And that's the thing. There's so much potential. And that's good thing. I'm so pumped about it.
Yeah, exactly. No, seriously. As Leon said, if I was in Michigan where it's huge, I'd still join, but I'd be a bit more hesitant. Okay, it's a bigger movement there. You know what I mean? This guy Luke Kessler, who's a personal friend of ours as well. He's making $20,000 a month because he was one of the first people who started it in Michigan. You know what I mean? Right now, we're in Europe. There's less than 10,000 people in Europe, the entire Europe doing this, less than 10,000. If you consider Germany, there's 80 million people. Even consider Maastricht, there's 140,000 people, something like that. There's only about 10 of us doing it now, which is crazy. You know what I mean? We're really at the beginning of something. When you think about it, all these, it's always really difficult at the beginning. Look at Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg, invited 50 of his friends to his dorm room, presenting the idea of Facebook. 45 of them said, no, you're crazy, this will never work, this Facebook idea. 5 of them stayed, and look at them now, you know what I mean, they're huge. And how did Facebook actually develop? It was basically through network marketing. Facebook never produced a commercial. At least I've never seen a commercial for Facebook, or an advertiser be like, hey, you should do it on Facebook. How was it promoted? It was hey, it was shared among friends. I don't know who of you had MySpace before.
University contacting.
Yeah.
And
it was spread.
Zuckerberg's university.
Yeah, exactly. But it was spread by word of mouth. People were talking about it, and we basically built it up because I don't know who had MySpace before. I had MySpace. It was a previous thing. Previous social media. Yeah, basically. I'm a hipster, so. So basically, MySpace, when someone told me about Facebook, I was like, no, man, I have MySpace, I don't need Facebook. But after a while, more and more people start talking about it, and it's like, okay, I switched to Facebook. And we built up Facebook, you know what I mean? And we've never paid for that. We were never ever compensated for that. Because we always market and network at the same time. So why not get paid? Why not get paid for that? So real quick, I just printed an article from the Harvard Business Review. Just, I'm reading the first 2 paragraphs, you know. This is from the Harvard Business Review. It's called Marketing is Dead. This was published 2012, August 9, 2012. So the article states, traditional marketing, including advertising, public relations, branding, and corporate communications is dead. Many people in traditional marketing roles in organizations may not realize they're operating within a dead paradigm, but they are. The evidence is clear. First, buyers are no longer paying much attention. Several studies have confirmed that in the buyer's decision journey, traditional marketing communications just aren't relevant. Buyers are checking out product and service information in their own way, often through the internet and often from sources outside the firm, such as word of mouth or customer reviews. So Harvard, the Harvard Business Review, you know, it's a pretty credible source. They recognize, you know, they're not directly saying network marketing is a thing, but they realize, you know, traditional marketing is not working anymore. There's another, I didn't print the other article out. The other article said, you know, traditional marketing will be dead by the year 2020 because we're just so numb to all these commercials. It's not working anymore. People are going to come up with new ways. Network marketing, we believe, is a new way of getting, you know, getting products out there and getting paid for that. I mean, just real quick, the Harvard Business Review, there's an article published just about general network marketing. They had 3 main criteria of how a network marketing company should be successful. There's 3 main criteria. You know, 1, the company has to be older than 18 months, or older than 2 years, let's say. Because 95% of network marketing companies fail within the first 2 years because they're not sustainable, you know what I mean? This company, Vemma, has been there for 9 years. 9 years, since 2004. Secondly, the product has to be 100% consumable and differentiated. If you look at Verve, I don't know if you know about any other healthy energy drinks on the market. You know, it's completely differentiated. Water. But you know, it's a complete niche in the market if you look at it.
Nalu?
Tao?
Another one?
I don't know. I never heard of
Green
that.
tea.
Maybe there are. I don't know. I'm just saying I've never seen the energy drink that's healthier than this one, let's say.
Yeah, sure.
And it's consumable, 100% consumable. We're not selling furniture or something. You know, we're not selling, I don't know, mops or chairs where you can present it to somebody, they like it, they buy it once, they're good for 5 years. You know, here you drink the product, you reach the bottom of the box, you're gonna get your next one. You know what I mean? And finally, the most interesting criteria was, you know, for a network marketing company to be extremely successful, or for it to be classified as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, there has to be less than, you take 1% of the population in the region where it's happening, and half that. And if there's less than that number of people doing it, it's really has the potential to grow huge. So if you look at Maastricht, 1% of 140,000 is what, 1,400? I think 1,400. If you take half of that, 700 people, we're only 10 people doing it here, you know what I mean? It's crazy. The thing I'm most excited about is we're here in Europe, where it's virtually an untapped market. We're not only a new city, not a new region, not a new country, but a whole new continent, you know? And we really believe we can make this big. Now before I let you guys go, one last thing. It doesn't have to do with Vemma, it's just in general about your philosophy on life. Like for me, I was always told university should be the best years of your life. I'm pretty sure most of you have heard that. You know, university, man, enjoy that. Those are the best years of your life. For me, it kind of shocked me when I was thinking about it. I really took some time to reflect upon the statement. Yeah, it's depressing. Why should these 3 or 4, even 5 years be the most exciting, the best years of your life out of your 60 years, 7 years, I don't know, maybe 100 years if you're lucky. So why should these couple of years be the best of your life? I was really thinking about that. And, you know, I came to the conclusion, I'm pretty sure a lot of people think the same way, because when you're in university, you're partying, having fun with friends. When you finish university, you're going to go work a job you don't really like. It's very, very rare that people actually find a job that they really like. You know what I mean? So people enjoy their university life, and then they don't enjoy the rest because they're working a job they don't like. They're leading a life that they don't really want to. They can't achieve their goals. A lot of people spend more time planning their vacation than planning their life. You know how many times you're like, yeah, I want this to be the perfect vacation. But you should be like, hey, I want this to be the perfect life. You know, you only live once. So, if you do it well, once is enough. Right? Once is enough. And what I'm saying is, even if it's not Vemma, during these 3 years, you should really just think about it. Hey, shouldn't I invest my time doing something productive? So for the next 10 years, 15 years of my life, I can do something I really love. You know, Vemma is one of those options. We're really passionate about it. Maybe it's not for you, but I encourage everyone to really think about what they really like to do and work on that university. Because afterwards, you don't want to be living a life which you know, when you're working a job you don't like, you know, saying, fuck man, it's Monday, or I can't wait till it's Friday. Really just invest your time in something you really want to do. And those 3 years, if you invest enough time, sacrifice, you know, your free time, it's going to pay off. So,
I want to just, sorry, I want to bore you, but just one thing, I was telling a couple of guys outside. If you guys think about what we do every single day, if you think about your efforts that you put up on a daily basis, what are the outcomes you get on a daily basis? Basically, if you keep on doing what you're doing every day, you're going to keep on getting what you're already getting every single day, right? If you want to get something new, you're going to have to do something new. For example, if you want to earn an extra 1,000 euros a month, you're either going to do something new, like getting a job, for example. Here, as Oliver said as well, and we've all said that, in network marketing, we network market every single day. So why not just change the way we're doing that? Just change the way you do it, and if you want to even put a bit more effort in there and change the outcome of your network marketing every single day. So basically just changing a little bit of what you're doing every day, and you're going to change dramatically the outcome that you get out of every single day.
Exactly, especially with the money you spend. It's like, man, 120 euros, 60 euros, 430, doesn't matter. 120 euros, we're just consulting people to reallocate that money they spend anyways on whatever it is, coffee. I mean, they don't have Starbucks here, but I know, you know, Starbucks is huge. Like, even in Germany, I think they have Starbucks, you know? And I don't know how much it costs over there, like 4 euros for a cup of coffee. I don't know, it's pretty expensive. But Starbucks isn't giving you any bucks, you know, that's what we say. You know, and people always spend this money on energy drinks.
Useless shit.
Yeah, exactly, on energy drinks, on coffee, on soda, and on partying here. Like, I mean, honestly, everyone knows that nightlife kind of sucks here. So you're not really missing anything if you sacrifice some parties to invest in something, you know, really useful. So we just tell people, you know, reallocate that money you're spending on useless stuff or unproductive stuff, and why not invest in something that could, you know, improve your health and, you know, improve your financial situation.
About partying, like this, the thing I really like is vodka Red Bull and stuff, but it gives you like the worst hangover.
Yeah, exactly.
And they told me about minerals and stuff, so if you're drinking all that stuff, actually like it takes away your headache the next morning, the hangover.
You've had that a couple times.
Every weekend.
Every weekend you wake up on a Saturday morning.
Also my roommate Daniel, who's right here.
Daniel.
Yeah, come on, Daniel.
Daniel.
He experiences it well.
Yeah, basically what I see is, you know, diseases. What's the number one cause of disease? Stress. You know, stress is the number one cause of any disease. What's the number one cause of stress? Financial stress. You know what I mean? That's really the number one cause for many people. People are really stressed because they're financially insecure. So why not kill two birds with one stone with this? Why not, you know, improve your financial situation and improve your health, and you reduce your stress? And I mean, that's all I have to say. Does anyone else want to add anything?
Everything's been said, I guess.
All right. Well, thank you for your attention. You know, coming out here. We're gonna stick around for if you guys got questions. You know, feel free to talk to any of us, and yeah, we'll be around. We'll just be chilling here. You know, put some music on. That was good to be here.
Let's go.
Okay.
Jeff.